an incredible and vibrant community.
I'm just totally blown away with what I've learned. The people that I've met.
He brought the big guns out for this 5-day marathon. He brought in big people with big ideas.
And in 3 days, I feel that, wow, the learning is just incredible.
It's really transformed what opportunities and options are out there.
The experts that he brought in front of us, were absolutely incredible.
I learned a lot. All the people that he invited to share their learnings, they're all expert in the field.
But I've learned so much. You have brought people on to your show that I never expected.
I've never thought that I would actually be here with like a gem.
I love that video. Hey everybody, Ken Krell here. I help you produce ridiculously irresistible digital events. And today I want to help you produce even more efficient, more effective, more persuasive, more engaging, more fun, more profitable presentations for you. Because here's the thing. When you're doing an event, it is a connection device between you and your audience, just like we are right now. Your objective when you are doing any kind of event, whether it's physical or digital, is to connect with the audience, to connect me directly with you and you directly with your audience so that you can pass on your wisdom, your experience. I call that wisdom transfer. But now here's the thing. If they're not connected to you, then they're not going to learn from you. They're not connected to you. They're not going to learn from you. So how do you connect them to you? How do you connect them in such a way that they will salivate, so that they will jump in and be there with you whenever you're around? I mean, some of you right now, I see some hearts coming across and so on. And I love that. Why is it that you jumped in to watch me on video right now? Because there's a connection that we've developed. And that's what you got to develop with your people. So how do people mess that up? Well, if you're relying on PowerPoint presentations to deliver your message, relying on them, I'm going to suggest that you're messing that up. And why do I say that? PowerPoint presentations, yeah, there you go, connection. PowerPoint presentations, I love Jane Ma. If she doesn't stop calling me, hang on one second. PowerPoint presentations can be a way to enhance your connection to your audience, to keep you on track to deliver information. But PowerPoint presentations, if they're your crutch because you don't remember what you're going to talk about, that puts you at distance. That disconnects you with your audience. And one of the biggest is, and what the biggest disconnections of your audience are is I lost my train of thought because someone was interrupting me. I lost my disconnections. Let me step back for a second. You want to disconnect any of your messengers when you're going live, so people can't interrupt you when you're going on, because you will lose track sometimes. By the way, when you do lose track, acknowledge it and move on, because this happens to everybody else as well, right? So where PowerPoints get disconnected is when there's so many words on them that your audience isn't wrapped in the emotion of the PowerPoint, but they're looking at words. So why did I invoke the incredible Steve Jobs' name in the title for this presentation today? It's simple. Because in Carmine Gallo's book, Presentation Secrets of Steve Jobs, which I would suggest is mandatory reading for any presenter, what Gallo says is that Jobs would only allow, I believe it's up to 3 words, maybe 4 or 5 on a slide in a webinar. Nothing more, not webinar, in a presentation rather. Nothing more than just a few words. Why? Because the idea is to talk through the concept, to give people an emotional experience, which means showing them, let's say, an image. Let's say that we're going to have somebody come up with a new, like a light bulb idea. So show the light bulb idea and put 1 word, or not even that, just have the light bulb and talk around that. You can use the image, since you know what you're talking about, hopefully, to be your reminder. But this doesn't say anything to the audience other than, interesting. And so they have to pay attention to you and not read your slides. In the old days, when I was teaching real estate, I would have slides that were just, jam-packed with words, and I'd read them. That's colossally stupid. Why? Because by the time I finished this first sentence, they read the entire slide. Because you can read faster than a person can speak. So you effectively are not needed at all. No way, no how. So stop with the words on your slides. Stop it. Now, Jay Ma is with us today. Jay took that whole concept and built a beautiful slide deck the other day in a presentation that she delivered. I was pleased to produce it. She had pictures of her family. She had pictures of what her aspirations are. She had pictures of the results that she provides to her clients. She had pictures and even some video, I believe, of some of her clients that have had results. So that's what you do in your presentations. But so many are relying on the words. Here's another thing. I love you too. Here's another thing. In Zoom, if you're using Zoom, now right now we're using StreamYard, but if we're using Zoom, Zoom allows you to share your screen and, check this out, share only a portion of the screen. So you can put yourself into presentation mode, whether it's in PowerPoint or Keynote. And by the way, I'm using that interchangeably. I prefer Keynote. But if you want to share your screen, Zoom will allow you to hold one little piece of it. So you can have presentation mode give you your slide coming up and your speaker notes below. So you can still be seeing the presentation as it goes through and sharing the presentation while you see your notes at the same time. So you can still have your crutch. And it is okay to have a crutch. There's no reason why you can't. You can say, have a notebook with your notes and say, I want to go back and check my notes. Oh yeah, we got to talk about this. Nobody cares. What they care about is that you talk to them, be with them, love them, and not try to be who you're not. Not try and be, cast big aspersions. Now, what I was planning on doing with you guys earlier today, because I was on a podcast earlier today, I was planning on doing this live stream just as soon as the podcast was over, so you could see my palm trees over there. Yeah, I could be up against the palm tree wall, the palm wall. We'll call that the palm wall. The palm tree set. Hang on, I'll show it to you. Okay, it's right there. There's the palm set right there. Okay, but I set it back up so I could sit at my desk, aka the dining room table, and the kitchen's behind me. Joel Bauer gave me a lot of static about it. He goes, "I'm getting really bored with your kitchen, Ken. Come on, give me something better. Hey, Nabi." But bottom line is, they don't care about your kitchen. They care about you. Really, they care about you. So deliver it. Don't worry about the PowerPoint. Get your point across. Hell, you could be walking down the street and passing that on. And your audience will love you. And will they buy from you? Yeah, they'll buy your ideas. They'll be inspired to come back to you. Listen, Nabi's here today, and that's a big deal when Nabi comes onto a webinar or comes onto a presentation. So that's the big key for you. Now, if you would like to learn a little bit more, I'll tell you about what's coming up and what you would love to be part of. I know you'd love to be part of it because I'm putting those words in your mouth right now. Some of you may know that I produce an event called Pride, Produce Ridiculously Irresistible Digital Events. That's coming up in a couple weeks, coming up on December 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be amazing, amazeballs. If you'd like a taste of Pride, I'm doing a masterclass coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow, I guess everybody's time, because I'm going to be doing it a bunch. And if you would like to come attend that as my guest, I'm going to put up a link for you right now. If you go to sevenfigurestage.com/masterclass, sevenfigurestage.com/masterclass. Use it as the number 7 in this case, /masterclass. You can come in and register for that. It is absolutely free. I'll give you a big perspective on how you can pivot to the digital stage and why the digital stage is the key for you to be able to plan, promote, and profit online right now, delivering ridiculously irresistible digital events. That's really the bottom line, you guys. You will find that to be truly a magical experience. Super fun. There's Karen. Karen just did her first event and she rocked the house. The beautiful thing about students of mine that are doing work like this, and I'm going to have a sip of my tea. Give me a second here. You should always, by the way, be hydrating. Beautiful thing about pardon me, about my students is that they get wrapped up in their work and they love it. The transformation that I see happening is incredible, from Jay to Karen to Pam and so many others. It is totally freaking remarkable. Am I right, Karen? Karen says, thank you, Ken. Yeah, it's awesome. When you can have that transformation happen, you know you're a winner. So I want you to come join me. 7figurestage.com/masterclass. It is going to be 100% live. By the way, you'll get to see my slides, where I have some slides have more than 3 words. Most slides do not. Most slides are pretty much images. You'll get to see the imagery that we're talking about today and how I'm demonstrating that for you. And by the way, since it is free, my favorite 4-letter word next to food, feel free to invite your friends as well. So go right now to 7figurestage.com/masterclass and come join me tomorrow. It's going to be super bunches of fun. Thank you, Karen. You are the best. Yeah, now you'll get to experience why Karen's saying you rock, so thankful. And by the way, I will tell Karen I'm so thankful because I was able to be there to serve. I'll tell you something. When you make this pivot, and when you follow the model that I share with you, you will never be working again. You know, people say there's a labor of love. Yeah, but there's no labor anymore. It's just love. When you do what I'm doing right now, for example, this is not work. This is fun. Although I will admit to you that getting me to actually sit my butt down and do this and deliver this is where the inertia comes in, because typically I'm like doing other stuff. But once I'm in this zone and so on, it's magic. It's fun. It's amazing. And I want you to be able to live that. And I'll share the numbers with you when you join me tomorrow, so you'll understand the dynamics of how you truly can, I'm going to say work part-time, but that's really the wrong way to say it, because you're not working anymore. You're having a blast. Deliver a presentation that profits you in 2 big ways. Maybe even more, actually far more than 2 ways. Way number 1 makes a gigantic impact and gives you the time of your life because you're making a difference in someone's life. Way number 2 is because you're creating massive profit, huge income that will allow you the space and freedom to be able to live your life on your own terms and effectively work part-time. You don't need to do events all the time. When I was speaking for other people, and I've done this for 39 years, Wendy, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? For 39 years, I was on stages for other people. So I was traveling the planet, literally traveling the planet, weekend after weekend after weekend, weekday after weekday after weekday. Now, I had a blast. It was awesome. But I wasn't making the money for me. I was making the money for them. I was a cog in their wheel. I was really a plug and play toy. Now I'm a cute toy, but still, I was building their business, not my own. Now I'm building my own business, loving every minute of it. And I want you to be able to do the same thing. Because now you get to have, you're digital. You can be anywhere. iPhone, Zoom, Wi-Fi, done. And that's it. You can be, frankly, okay, so hang on. This is a wireless router. This puppy is 5G. It goes super fast, faster than my home connection, quite frankly. I can take this anywhere and be live with you, and so can you. Not with mine. You got to get your own. But the point is, you can do these from anywhere you want on the planet. And that is the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing. Listen, the amazing, incredible Dean Hankey is with us right now. See, you could do one of these live streams and you can have the biggest party ever. In fact, we probably should. We should look at something this coming weekend, maybe Thanksgiving weekend. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll work something out and just do a hangout for like a couple hours and just bring people in and talk about events. That would be fun if you upload that. Dean Hankey is going to be one of our sponsors at Pride, by the way. His model, I will tell you, his model for bringing people into events, second to none. Truly, amazeballs, absolutely amazeballs. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. Anyway, grab that link right now, 7figurestage.com/masterclass, and you'll be classy when you come join it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a really great event. Be about an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. And I promise you that you will love the experience. So 7figurestage.com. If you want to have a 7-figure stage, even a 6-figure stage, there you go. Another 3-day hangout party. Yes. Yeah. Pride's going to be awesome. We're not doing 28 and a half hours, but maybe this coming weekend we'll do a hangout and just hold court in a Zoom room and have everybody come and join us. That would be a whole bunch of fun. Bring audiences. We'll see if we can fill this Pride event up. So that might be a fun thing to do. Nabi, bring an audience of your amazing people too. That'd be kind of fun. Partay, yeah, big time partay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Thanksgiving weekend, you guys are going to be having some interesting times back in the U.S. So yeah, let's look at doing that. I think that'll be a whole bunch of fun. So Nancy knows Wendy. See, this is the fun thing that makes it all amazing, you guys. You do an event and you make friends from all over the planet. Yesterday, the incredible Dean Hankey and I produced an event where we had guest speakers from 6 different countries. Dean was in the US. We had speakers from Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Singapore, and the Philippines. It was a truly global event. And the beautiful thing is with digital events like this, you can have that. And by the way, the group of speakers that we had became a team and it was just one giant love fest with all of us. Now, you've got people coming on. So you got like Nancy coming in from somewhere in the US, from Memphis, Tennessee, as I recall. And if not, I just moved her there. So she's doing her thing. We got people in other parts of the planet. We got Karen in Canada. We've got Dean in the US. Nabi, hopefully not under lockdown in Melbourne, Australia. So having a global event like this with friends are hanging out, and now people that you're on my thread right now, and you guys are talking at each other. That's cool, And if we did this in Zoom, I'm using StreamYard right now. We did it in Zoom in a Zoom meeting room. Y'all be in the chat, go back and forth. It's awesome. It's a party time. Nancy, for example, Nancy does an open kitchen on Friday nights, my Saturday morning. And what she'll do is she's making bread in the kitchen and we're all hanging out talking to each other. So I'm making dinner or having breakfast, whatever the hell the time zone situation is or how long I've been up. And she's making her breads, and she makes amazing bread, my mother tells me, because my mother taste tested it. Thank you, Nancy, for that. And how cool is that? My mother and I are going to start doing Zooms. We've been talking about this, where for her, it'll be dinner and for me, it'll be breakfast or vice versa. And it's like Mom and Ken in the kitchen. Why not? Running digital events like this, where you can have that level of intimacy with an audience, how do you think you will convert when it comes to sales? How do you think? You can pop a big yes in that chat, call it big time. So this is awesome. This is just totally. Now there's Wendy back at Nancy. I love this. This is pretty cool. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to let this plane land. I wasn't planning on being on for this long. This is going to be a quickie about presentation skills. But come tomorrow, join me for the 7figurestage.com/masterclass, and I will see you then. We will have a fantabulous time together. Get you ready for Pride, and we'll get you all hooked up for that. Plan, by the way, seriously. Plan December 4, 5, and 6 to spend 3 days with us. It will be miraculous. Nancy, you were at Pride for a little bit. You were actually one of my speakers during Pride. Pop in the chat. What was Pride like for you? In fact, Karen, you can mention that. Dean Hankey was there as well. Yeah, baby. Yeah, we have a good time. We have a good time. And that's what it's all about. But I will tell you this. It will not be as good a time if you are not there. I mean, come on, really. Wendy, haven't seen you in years. Come on. Let's get together here. That's what I'm talking about. So ladies and gentlemen, you will be in the, if I'm going to preach it, I'm going to tell you that you're going to be coming to the Church of Financial Independence. That's what I'm talking about. And you will have a blast. All right. I am done here. I love you. We will see you on the next one. But in the meantime, schedule yourself for, don't hit the mic. Schedule yourself for the next one. We will see you mañana. There she goes. Dean does rock. He's not an afterthought. Hang on, here he goes. It's so informative. There we go. Dean totally rocks. He is my main man, baby. Yeah, come and join us. And yeah, that's it for now. I love you guys to the ends of the earth. I'm going to show you something now. What am I going to show you? I miss unseminar. Okay, that's something else. Let me see here. Let's see. What am I going to show you? I'm going to show you this, and then we'll blast off here. So I'm going to end on this. Here we go. We'll see you tomorrow, Masterclass.